Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Welcome to episode 30 of the Fools Podcast.
Are you 30 years old? Well, get ready to get your fool on with this episode of Fools Podcast.
It's good morning somewhere.
It's good morning somewhere.
We're filming in an offbeat location on the outskirts of Fontana, but still technically Fontana.
What?
Yeah.
I own this land.
Oh, yo, colonizer?
That's who.
Call me Columbus. Christopher Columbus.
Oh, Indigenous Day?
Yes.
What do you think about them replacing Columbus Day with Indigenous Day?
I dig it.
Yeah?
I hate Christopher Columbus.
How come?
Why they only get a day?
Because he let all this be possible. Us being here, you know?
Oh, yeah, us having apples and Amazon and... Yeah, fuck Christopher Columbus Day.
Apples.
Yeah. Apples to oranges, you know?
I thought you meant actually have apples.
No.
He brought seeds over. He brought seeds, all right.
His teeth were made out of wool.
Wool?
Yeah.
Dang, that's hardcore.
So you talk like this all the time?
Yeah, it's all furry and shit.
Okay.
Like, how do you bite?
This fool got mold in his teeth and shit.
Oh, sorry, I can't read. Wood.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wood.
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 W-E-W-D.
You think that shit rots? That has to rot.
It has to rot. Also,
It
I
has
think
to
that
rot.
was fake, right? Wasn't that not real?
I don't know.
I think I read somewhere that at least the George Washington one was not real.
Nah, to me, he had wood teeth.
Yeah, I saw this thing about how, I watched this little video about cannibalism.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was
Were
explaining
you thinking about it? You were going to change diets again?
Nah,
he does chomp at people.
First, I watched this it was from, I guess, TED Talk has its own YouTube channel called TEDx or some shit.
Cannibal was on there?
No, I watched a video about this animal called the Axolotl that kind of looks like Whooper from Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Yeah. The reptile, the cute little guy.
It's an amphibian. Yeah.
Yeah.
That little guy,
Yeah,
the cute
amphibian.
little smiley face.
The one that you can't touch because it has oils on it and you'll kill it if you touch it, basically.
Nah, I don't think so, but apparently
I've seen it.
they're cannibals.
Yeah, I seen episodes. I seen footage.
Yeah.
And they chomp on each other's tails and stuff.
But
and,
it's okay.
They grow back.
They grow back.
And if they lose a limb, it'll grow back. And apparently they have some kind of anti-cancer genetics to them that allow them to not get cancer from the growth hormones that they produce.
That's crazy.
And they're found in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently there's only one known area for them though now, because back then there used to be a grip, but with Spaniards invading, a lot of the farmlands got destroyed, so now there's only one pond that has them or some shit.
Only one pond.
Something like that. One area has them, and they're pretty cool. I like them. And then there was another, because the video was about how they're kind of cannibals. They eat each other, but then they just grow back, so they're kind of immortal in a sense.
It kind of reminds me of the that manga from the guy who made Chainsaw Man. He made another one called Fire Punch. And the premise basically is that it's a dystopian society. It's Cold War, forever winter thing, I think. And then there's this guy who's immortal. He's ultimate fucking Deadpool, Wolverine, regenerating shit. So him and his sister are both that, and they give their village their limbs and shit, so the village could have food because they don't have any.
That's hardcore.
And then, man, this spot was okay, better in my head because of the view. I didn't think about the fucking cars. But yeah, and then some colonizer comes over or some shit, some big dude, maybe a raider, and he has the power to Amaterasu, a forever flame. So he burns him and his sister, and then the sister the sister dies. She couldn't regenerate fast enough. So the fire just took her out. Damn. But then the main character dude, the fire is on him, and he keeps regenerating. So now he's in a forever flame, and he's forever coming back.
God damn.
And
that's hell.
Yeah, so that's why he's called Fire Punch.
Damn,
Does he
that's
punch people?
hardcore.
Yeah, he punches people.
Cool. Yeah, at the end of the Axolotl video, a cannibalism video popped up from the same channel. So I watched it. I was like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and it was talking about how, like, back in the day, people would, it was called, like, mummy something, but people would take mummies, grind them up, and ingest them. They would eat them in certain foods and shit. And it was, yeah, like, they would...
See the memories and shit?
They would grave rob mummies from pyramids and shit, and eat them.
How many pyramids were there?
Shit, I don't know, but there was also
How
other
many pyramids are these grave robbers jumping into to steal one mummy?
There's also other mummified...
Hey, times are hard, man.
There's other mummified bodies around and shit in Egypt, I guess, and they ate those too.
They just fucking want to mummify
But,
everything?
of course, supply and demand, and there wasn't enough mummies to go around, so people would go grave robbing in other nearby graves and make it look like they were mummified and shit, and like sold it as...
Bro, if you're gonna cut the product, just make a different product. Just give them cow.
He's like, no, let's give them other humans.
They can tell they got the taste for human flesh now.
That's why you never gave it to them in the first place. You get some cow, you fucking do some shit to it, like marinate it in like random shit. Be like, yeah, this is human flesh. Like, make it taste nasty too.
Yeah,
so when the people eat it, they're like,
a little sour,
Yeah.
No, I heard human tastes good.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know either.
I never heard that.
I mean, I heard it in porn, but yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, so that was one aspect of cannibalism. And
Yeah,
then,
every time they eat each other, they say it tastes good.
Oh, I get you now.
Yeah.
and then I guess Christopher Columbus, when he was around in North America, saw like not everyone, but some people would eat each other. So then the queen asked him,
Can you not?
can you like report if you were a cannibal? He would take you over the seas and you become a slave and shit, and they put you in the slave camps and shit. So eventually he just ended up putting everybody in slave camps and saying that they were cannibals.
The only scene from that movie, Eli, The Book of Eli, it's the only scene I can remember. Like, really?
Is it Tom Waits scene?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bleh.
But it's the scene where there's like the two cannibals living in that house, and him and, was it Mila Kunis? Was that the person?
Is that the movie with
Is that the
Idris
girl?
Elba?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I've seen a little bit of it, but I didn't see all of it.
So like they go into this house and like there's this old couple trying to be all nice and shit, but then like they notice like, well, the girl's like chattering the teeth on the thing, like she has like bad arthritis or whatever, and they have like sharpened teeth, and like her eyes are like sunken in or something, like a bunch of fiending shit.
Yeah.
And I forgot what was the big tip off, but either way they were like, these guys are cannibals. We should get out. And they're like, ah! They're like, oh.
You start biting ankles and shit?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. That's all I remember is that part. I don't remember what happened after. I'm pretty sure they died. Like, they killed the cannibals, but...
What's also crazy, since you mentioned Fire Punch, it reminded me that also in the video, apparently, in hard times of famine, people would give up like their arm or leg so everyone could eat, or they would just eat dead bodies and shit. But also sometimes kids would
Beastar spoilers.
Sometimes the kids would like let their parents eat like their fingers or some shit, too.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get rid of this dick. What? I have to get rid of it. We can't have any more kids. We can't even feed the ones we have.
Feed it to the kids.
No, I'm feeding it to you, you fucking sick fuck. The kids can have like a pizza thigh or something.
They can only feed 1.5 anyway.
Yeah.
I watched this video about
Maybe just that.
generations. I watched this video about the different generations, the silent generation, the baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and the video said Zoomers, but I like calling them Gen Z. Apparently, the baby boomers are because after World War II, everyone just started getting freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they started having kids.
Yeah, that's why they call it the baby boom.
Baby boomers.
No, they just called it the baby boom.
The baby boom.
Babies being boom.
So apparently, in
And
China,
people just call it boomers because it's easier to say.
Boom babies.
in China.
Bang babies?
Yeah.
Static Shock?
Well, boom babies.
I'm hoping this will dampen it.
Dampen you.
What does that mean?
I'll show you.
In China, they had the opposite after World War II. They stopped because most families were huge and poor.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped. They had a government mandate of how many kids you could have. You could only have one.
Wait, Japan?
No, China.
Okay, yeah.
And
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
yeah, and then so most families had only childs. So that generation for them was called the Little Emperor generation
Little Emperor.
because they grew up all spoiled and shit.
Yeah. Little Emperor.
Little Bush, was it? Little Bush.
Nah, it was Little Hitler.
Oh, Little Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
on Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Little
yeah.
Hitler. But I think there was a Comedy Central show called Little Bush. It was George Bush.
Sounds like a
kid.
sketch. It sounds like it's not a viable actual show. It sounds like just a sketch.
Yeah,
for
you'd
like
be surprised. It was an actual show.
2 minutes.
His nemesis was Osama bin Laden.
It sounds like you're someone been lying.
Ugh. I wish I was.
So we have some new trailers that came out.
Oh yeah, what trailers?
Well, what's going on in your life? Let's talk about our lives right now.
Want to talk about lives, man?
I
I
wanna
took
talk about
shrooms the other day,
lives.
man.
You did?
Yeah, man.
Fucking
happened?
Bitch.
You fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
Dancing
bitch.
with my girl.
Yeah, I danced
I
with
saw
you
it.
too, man.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, it does, man, because you were with there.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. That's all I know
Nah, it's
from
not
that
okay.
song.
That's fucked up, Angel. I can't believe you did that shit.
Yeah, but so I was like, I was tripping hard, bro, and then I was like rolling too hard, and then in the distance I was just hearing techno music. It was just building up, just
Yeah?
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, and I was like, oh shit, and then that shit dropped, and I was like, let all my worries go, fuck that shit. And then I was just thinking about Ivan telling me at work that he wanted to get a REM figure. What was it, a figurine?
I got 3 of them things.
Yeah, he got 3 of them things. That's crazy,
3
man.
of them things.
That you wanted to get them or that you
Yeah,
already have them?
Yeah, he told me he wanted to get them.
Yeah, I wanted to get them.
That he wanted to buy them. He didn't know what to buy. And then I was.
Didn't know what to
Yeah,
buy.
yeah.
First world problems.
That's also why I thought of my shroom trip too.
Because I was like, man, I know I want to get REM figures, but there's this $150 Captain America Infinity War toy, and there's also this Kyoto Revoltech $90 Midoriya figure. And I was like, should I get the Cap or the Midoriya? Or should I get both? But if I get both, I can't get the REM figures.
And so he was telling me he wanted to get the REM figures instead of the cap. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, so I ended up getting Midoriya and the REM figures.
Damn, was that before or after the whole Iron Man incident?
Oh, that was the same day. So that was later on at nighttime.
Look at that.
So, fucking, you were cursed, dog.
Yeah.
If you got capped, that wouldn't have happened.
You think so?
Dang.
No, I don't really.
I do though.
But
That's fucking
I'll explain
deep,
that.
bro.
I'll
Yeah, we'll
explain that
explain that in a
later.
bit.
But yeah, go ahead with your
your trip.
shroom
Oh
trip.
yeah, so the beat drop was like boom, 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 right, and that shit was dripping. That shit was dropping hard.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah,
ripping.
that just oh shit. And then I swear to God, I was in the cosmos and fucking I was like, I hope Ivan buys the fuck out of those toys and shit. And then I started
Buys the
fucking
fuck out
I
of
started dancing hard as fuck, and then in my head I just see fucking Ivan and Rem flying by in my head, just fucking dancing and shit. This is
Flying by and dancing?
yeah, flying by dancing and shit, just like you know how
I
they
could
do
picture
it
it
in
in my head.
Dude Who's My Car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. And just flying by and dancing, and it was like 2 minutes of that, right? And then I was like, damn, this feels like a little empty. And then from the corner of the room, I mean, in my head, you know, it's like in a little space room. And
Space room?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see you and your little face, your little smirk, and you're like nudging into the dance circle. You're like, is it okay?
let's get
Is
this
it?
dance going.
Yeah, you're like, is it okay? I was like, hell yeah! And then you start dancing with us. It was
I asked for
Oh,
your
so you
permission.
weren't dancing with her. I was still dancing.
yeah, it was all of us. Yeah, it was all of
Okay,
us.
cool. That's
So
Yeah.
I asked for permission to enter
Yeah.
your fucking trip.
yeah, you just came in from the corner.
Because
Yeah,
you
I
haven't
was
seen the
like-
gate yet, Galo.
Yeah, you were just keeping from the corners, like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's my place, but you know, I feel the vibe.
Exactly, yeah.
Dressed like Frankenstein.
And I was like, fuck it, get in here, bro. And then it was boom, 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 boom. And then some shit was going on the neighborhood because I was in my front porch. And like two trucks like flew by, and I heard cop sirens, right?
Yeah.
And I heard no music. And so I was like, fuck, what the fuck's going on, you know? And I started thinking hardcore again.
This was a Saturday?
I forget what day it was. It was Saturday because it went into Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was thinking hardcore, and then I heard the bum 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 in the background. And I was like, oh shit, fuck those problems. And it was bum 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 bum, and then Ivan showed up again, and then it was a whole dance thing, and that happened for like an hour and a half. And I could have sworn my next door neighbors were watching me dance, right?
Yeah.
Because a truck passed by and I saw light go into the house a little too deep. And so,
All right.
And then because it's like 2:00 in the morning now, like 1:00 in the morning. And
wait, where are you right now?
I'm in my front porch, in front of my apartment. Yeah. And it's just neighbors were having a party somewhere, and I can hear the music.
Oh.
Yeah. And then when I was looking at the house, the music stopped again. I was like, "Fuck, they looking at me?" And I was like, "Damn, that's." I was like, "Nah, they're not looking."
They're like, "Man,
I wonder how you
get
look.
down."
Yeah. I look like a crackhead.
Yeah,
I look like a crackhead, bro. Because
I wonder if like your eyes are like rolled back and you're just like.
Yeah. I was like hunched over. I was in it, bro. I was in it. And then I was thinking, I was like, man, that's just funny. Like I'm just. I'm just like a pizza man. I'm a stoner pizza man, and I'm just taking shrooms.
That sounds dope.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just a pizza man trope. And then I thought about it. I was like, damn, I work with Ivan that we do pizza, and I was like, puntum, 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 and I was dancing again. And at this point, Samson came into the mix, and Samson was tripping with me, but he was on the bed inside the house. And then, but in my head, I just seen him like in a separate space, just like laying down with the blunt in his mouth and just floating past. That shit was just so funny to me.
You make the dough, I turn that dough into pizza, and I sell that pizza.
Yeah, man.
To people. That's crazy.
And then pizza was flying by too. It was crazy.
Oh, so it looked like
It looked like a fucking early 2000s Comedy Central movie.
Exactly. It's fucking exactly, bro.
It looked like.
That's exactly what I pictured. Hey man, you were there.
Yeah, I contributed.
Yeah, you were there for a good minute. Yeah, but that happened for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in the house like at 3:00, store tripping. I calmed down by watching fucking Victorious.
Yeah, as you do.
And I noticed that's a loop thing.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna show you a music video real quick.
During the story?
Yeah, because you said flying pizzas and everything like that. It reminded me of this cool music video.
Hold up.
Man, bro, we can't be adding music on here.
I lowered it.
Hold up. As I was watching fucking Victorious, I was just thinking like, damn, this show's crazy, bro. And then I kind of want to make another PowerPoint of like Dan Snyder's evil genius mind. Like that fool was a weirdo, but that fool has a crazy mind, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that.
Yeah,
shit.
and it was kind of like that, but instead of black space, it was like blue space.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I pictured it.
The video has a basketball player dribbling a ball on a big slice of pizza going through space.
Blue, like kind of like how the sky was earlier.
Yeah, like blue with a little bit of that purple
like
and shit. Yeah, like around there and shit. And just yeah.
And fucking you know what other show was weird? Fucking Jesse.
Oh, you know what? Samson likes that one a lot too.
Yeah, bro. What's with that really horny old lady? Like she's literally asking for sex like every single time she's on screen.
Bro, I swear to God.
Is that movie? I mean, is that that show on Disney Channel with that girl?
Yeah.
Sweet Life on Deck.
Debbie Ryan.
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey.
Her name is Debbie Ryan.
Yeah.
Debbie Ryan.
And
no way.
I could have sworn the teacher, Psycho Words in Victorious, is feeding human flesh to people.
How?
Okay, so there's this episode where he's like making sausages for everybody.
Yeah.
And then Victoria's like, oh, what's in the sausage? And this one just starts laughing. He's like, ha 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 ha. And then she's like, so what's in the meat? And then he's like, oh, go dance, go play. And then he just fucking just goes into the dance crowd. And then he just starts laughing again. He's just in the back. And then you see him in the back just giving more sausages to people.
Oh wow.
And then
so everybody immediately went to cannibalism?
Yeah, I was like, this mystery meat, dog. Yeah, it has to be cannibalism, dog.
I don't know. Every time I hear about mystery meat, it has to be like fucking horse, dog, cat.
But it's not too mystery to me, you know, because I'll still eat that shit if I found out about it. But like, If it was human, I'm like,
You guys want to go
fuck.
have some lamb? Some Mongolian place?
I'm
That
down.
place is fire. That shit has some lamb.
When they
It's
close.
Lamb
next
of
to
God?
Ontario Mills. I don't know when they close. They have to close pretty late.
Lamb of God. Sacrament.
I don't got money right now though, so we have to go later.
Your face
Yeah.
got
They pay by the pound.
Wow.
It's literally like, so they have like a big
Let's just
fucking.
eat people. Green Inferno.
It's one of those
Cycle
things
whips.
where like
Hell
you,
yeah.
you choose your meats and then you go and choose your vegetables and they keep piling it on in this big bowl. And at the very end, they're like, what kind of like seasonings and sauces do you want? And then they put the noodles on top if you want the noodles. And then they slap them all onto like this big fucking griddle.
Yeah, just cook that shit.
And
Oh.
slap it all back into
And
the
then it smells fantastic.
fantastique. Yeah, it smells pretty good. And then they give it to you. And then I always get it with pineapple and bok choy and stuff.
Apparently in
Shit's fire, dog.
in Inglourious Bastards, they were gonna Tarantino wanted to cast Adam Sandler as the bear Jew, but he didn't want to do it or some shit like that. But instead they casted Tim Roth, right?
Mm.
Or is it Eli Roth? I always get them mixed up. But he was a horror movie director, and he made Green Inferno and shit. But yeah, he plays the bear Jew, and like his character's kind of sadistic. So the fact that Tarantino casted the horror director to play that character and the way he played it,
Really? The
and
guy
he,
who...
he has one of the most savage scenes too when he bursts that dude's head open. The bear Jew. Yeah.
Green Inferno was sick, bro.
Is it?
Hell yeah.
Green Inferno.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cannibal movie?
Hell yeah.
You liked it?
That shit was sick.
I don't know, man.
It was really hard to get through because, you know, it's motherfuckers eating motherfuckers.
No, I didn't even care about that. Like, what was the ending? Like,
Someone gets, I think they just gotta get eaten, fool.
no, there was like some shit that like somebody got away. Yeah, they got away, and then there was like some bullshit that happened in the very, very end, and it was like, what?
I'm pretty sure they got eaten, fool.
No,
I
one of
remember
them made
one
it.
was an edible.
One fucking made it. I know one fucking made it. Because I was watching this movie, and the entire time I was like,
Because the only thing I remember is of the ending is when they skip the cage, and that's it.
yeah, they skipped the cage, and then
Yeah.
afterwards there's like a scene of her at school or some shit, or whoever escaped at school or some shit. Fuck, I don't remember what happened though. It was some stupid shit.
I need to watch them. Or not watch it again, but I watched the last ending again.
But it's funny because like that shit's entirely possible, 100%.
Yeah,
It's
just
real.
fuck up and just go to the cannibal society.
Go to a cannibal society. Remember that fucking society that like a fucking dude was trying to spread his religion into it and got a fucking arrow.
Yeah,
No, it was like one of the first.
it was a helicopter too.
It was like
a helicopter.
one of the most untouched civilizations ever. Like,
Yeah,
they
and this
have anything.
motherfucker's first thought,
oh, but
they need religion.
he's like, Christ, you guys, this is the Bible, God, and they were just like, you know
Cristo.
what? They threw arrows in that.
Threw arrows?
No, they shot arrows. In them.
They're not even that advanced.
Yeah.
They knew how to make the arrow part, but when it came to the bow, they're like,
Damn.
man, I don't know, I give up.
But how does it go?
Speaking of pushing religion, here's the first ad.
At 24 minutes?
24 minutes. 24. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to figure out a good way to put the ad in.
I feel good at having an hour with an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking that thigh shit that happened in your Iron Man.
Oh, yeah,
He's been
yeah.
having some thigh pains.
You?
No, Iron Man.
Oh.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, so like that when they did the where do I start this? Alright, so in Infinity War, Iron Man Mark 50 has like a bunch of cool shit.
That's what it is, Mark 50?
Yeah, that's the Mark 50 right there. He has a bunch of nanotech stuff, so
It's like his coolest suit, though.
yeah, it's his
And it's
coolest
like his
suit.
best SH trigger words to me.
Yeah, because all the other suits, I wasn't really that big of an Iron Man fan, so I was like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I do like his.
Especially since he has so fucking many.
Yeah, I like his Far From Home suit because it's most resembles the Ultimate series, just with a different, well, like a classic head instead of the Ultimate head helmet. But yeah, so when the Mark 50 got down, that motherfucker got down. He had like all the laser beams. He had the dirty boxing foot stomp thingies.
Oh, which one's the one? It looks like the MVC2 one. It's like from fucking Mezco or from like Mayfex. And they gave him the fucking photon cannon.
Yeah, that's Mayfix.
Mayfex, right?
Yeah.
That's the one I want. That one's
want
fucking
that one?
sick.
Yeah, that cannon's really cool.
Photon, you gotta be kidding me, dude. We gotta make the fucking, like, we have to get all the toys and make the whole MVC2 cast.
The whole roster?
That shit.
You're gonna have to make customs.
Or just wait, dog. Or by the
I don't
time.
think they're ever making a Ruby Heart figure or a Mingo.
That's what you think.
Or
dog.
Abyss, the final bad guy. But yeah, so when when SH Figure Arts did that figure, they make hella Iron Mans. They like pretty much almost make every armor. But when it came to that one, since he had like so much accessories, they split it up into like 3 or 4 different toys. So in order to get all the fucking weapons and shit, you had to buy Iron Man over and over again.
God damn.
So I bought 2. I bought one that came with like it was like the standard release, and it came with like his big cannon, his little mounted wrist cannon.
And then blades.
No, he didn't come with the blades.
Oh.
He came with like blast off effects, repulsor blasts, and I think that was pretty much about it. Different sets of hands, and then I bought the dirty boxing foot stomp. That's what I'm gonna call him when he gets like the big chungalingus legs. He has big legs.
Yeah.
And I bought that one because it comes with the dorsal fins or the back fins for his back, and it also came with the blades. So now I have the blades, and I've been having this idea for for some toy pictures of Iron Man fighting off one putty from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because he has like a blade hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, he's gonna fight this guy, kill him, and then 2 more are gonna come out, and they're gonna have both blades. So he's gonna put out both blades. And so then as I was doing that, I was like, oh wait a minute, I could kind of make Iron Man look like Chainsaw Man. So I put him in I made him at the end of it. I made him like stand on top of the putties, kind of like on Chainsaw Man. The cover of the novel shows him like standing on like chopped up bodies and shit, and his like left leg is kind of contorted a little bit, and so I mimicked the pose, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, okay, well this Iron Man's legs are die cast, which means they're like some kind of metal. I was like, he's gonna be fine, and I didn't think anything of it. And then and I could have sworn that the legs were interchangeable. Maybe I have to check the instructions again. But I could have sworn I could like take one leg off and put the chunky leg on. But I couldn't remember. But so anyways, yeah, so I did that pose where his left knee was kind of contorted, and then when I was done, I just had him standing off to the side. And at one point I pick him up, and then like his knee plate falls off, and then his whole leg falls off, and I'm like trying to put it back together, thinking that it's supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're like,
but it's not connecting, and I'm like, what? And I look at it, and like the leg is metal, the encasing and everything, but the little joint that moves is plastic.
Oh,
so the metal stressed the plastic, and it broke, and I was like, no.
How'd you fix it?
My favorite Iron Man. I haven't fixed it yet. He's just standing there.
Give it to me, I'll fix it.
Are you gonna be able to make it move?
Yeah.
How?
Replace the plastic piece.
Replace the plastic
We'll
piece.
see what happens though. Nah, I have this like epoxy resin.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, I have like this Yahtzee resin. And all you really do is like it's kind of like you apply it like nail polish, and then you just shine a black light on it, and it hardens.
For real?
Yeah.
I remember Angel used to be my old man from Toy Story 2. He'd fix my toys if they were loose or anything. He'd put like floor cleaning stuff on it.
That's soap.
And it would
Yeah,
fix.
I have that. What was it?
Dawn dish.
Acrylic. I believe acrylic coating on it. So I'll make it a little bit thicker.
Trying to hit a lick.
Hell yeah, a devious lick.
There was that other thing that was like you put super glue, but you got to keep moving it or else it gets
Yeah.
stuck. Wow.
That's scary to me. I never tried that shit. This is
that shit's still scary. What the fuck? Dude, that shit.
Imagine being slow. Imagine being slow.
Imagine being slow. No, super glue just burns my
That's
eyes
just
in
super.
general. Like, yeah.
I talked about this one toy
Imagine
on the
that shit on
podcast
plastic.
before. It was a G.I. Joe called Lady J, right? One of the first female figures that have double jointed elbows.
I made the same
So
joke.
she comes with like a standard head with like, or a hairpiece that has short hair and stuff. And you could take that off, and then it kind of looks like she's a cancer patient or something. Like it's just her scalp.
Yeah.
And then you can put a hat on, And so my little brother didn't know that, right? So I was at work one day, and I had her posed on the table, and he dropped her, and the hat came off, and he thought it wasn't supposed to come off, so he super glued that shit. So I get home, and then I'm chilling, and he's like, "Oh, I dropped your G.I. Joe, the new one you got, and the head come off, but check it out." And I tried to take it. Well, he sounded like scared and shit. I was like, "Oh, don't worry, man. I was about to take it off, like as if you could show you could just take it off." And it's not moving, coming off. I'm like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "Oh, I super glued it." I was like, "Bro, it comes off." And she has a hairpiece, and he's like, "Oh, my bad, I can take it off." And then like he heated it up and took it off.
I was about to say right now too.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh shit!" It was just funny. It was like he got scared and he thought he did me a solid, but
Yeah. And then he got.
He really just fucked you over, and he's like, "No, I can still do the solid."
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
Stand back and watch the master at work undo the things he did wrong.
Stand back. There's a hurricane.
That's how I know he's a master. He can undo his wrongs.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
I don't know.
I saw that Eternals trailer when I went to go watch Venom, and it actually kind of interested me.
Yeah, how so? The new one?
It
Where
seemed
it's
like
like-
a movie. You feel me? It seemed like a big budget movie, and I was like, oh.
I mean, that's what it is.
And then, like, I guess Paperboy, you know, he's in it,
Yeah, he's all about that paper boy.
and he's really, really flamboyant, and I'm like, that's cool. It actually doesn't really bother me. It was cool.
Is it though?
Yeah, like they break his coffee table or whatever. He's
Yeah,
like,
because they said it was like fucking, what was it? The vibranium?
something like that.
What was the table? Vibranium? And he fucking smacks it and breaks, and he's like, it's IKEA.
IKEA. I don't mind. Well, it's weird because I think Woody Harrelson's what do you call them? Homosexuals, and I feel like he kind of poured a little bit of his homosexualness into the Carnage role, and I didn't really care. I didn't like it, but obviously Paperboy's putting his homosexualness into this role, and it doesn't bother me. Maybe it's because I have no preconceived notions of the character. You feel me? I have no connection to it, so I'm like, this is the first time I'm gonna be introduced to this character, and if he wants to make him gay, go ahead. You know, gay God, eternal man. I dig it. Paperboy, all about that Paperboy. Yeah, you feel me?
No.
Okay.
The movie doesn't look good. I'm not gonna change my mind about that until I see the movie.
Well, I like how the main guy kind of looks like Winter Soldier, but he's not.
I don't like it.
And I don't like we're the strongest beings in the world, bitch.
But we don't want to do anything because we're scared of the Celestials.
Shut the fuck up.
Imagine being literally, yeah, we're so fucking strong, but there's this other guy stronger and we're scared. Like, are you fucking kidding
Sounds
me?
weak to me, man.
Sounds weak to me.
Speaking of Celestials and whatever's, here's this next ad. No, I'm just kidding.
Celestial dragons?
Just saying, speaking of an unrelated thing.
Speaking of Cobra Tunnel, here's his ad.
Well, the religion one made sense because people push their religion and shit. It's kind of like an advertisement. But anyways, Adam Warlock got casted.
Oh,
As
fucking Adam. Will Poulter.
Eyebrow boy. That's hard to say. Eyebrow boy.
Resident real life Sid from Toy Story.
Resident real life Sid.
From fucking We're the Millers. I played 2 games with him in it. One was a horror game.
A horror game?
Yeah. Fuck, what was the name?
Horror?
Damn it, now I got fucking...
The horror.
But the other one was fucking Black Mirror. When they had that season where you get to make your own choices and
That's
shit.
not a video game.
And he's in it. But, like, he's also in fucking that one young adult thing, the Maze Runner.
No way, he's a Maze Runner?
Yeah.
That's true.
So, like, I've seen him in a lot of things. And I know how he acts and stuff. So...
Well, he was a racist cop guy in this one movie, but I didn't watch it, though, so I don't know how he was in there, you know? Maybe they took him seriously, maybe they didn't.
Oh, yeah, he was also that guy from Chronicles of Narnia.
What the
Which
fuck?
one?
Which one was it?
I remember, this one girl tried to get me to watch Maze Runner, or read Maze Runner, and I was like, no thanks.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a Hunger Games ripoff. And I don't even like the Hunger Games. And she was like, it's better than the Hunger Games. And I was like,
Yeah, he's also in Midsommar.
Like, I just don't read. I'm sorry. I don't read the books.
Hereditary. I don't remember him in Hereditary. I think that's a fucking lie. But
Wow.
okay, let's see. Game. Well, speaking about games, me and Angel went on a fucking little spree. 4 in a row.
Top on the charts.
Top on the damn charts.
Fucking Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh,
Did you guys play
Plants
that?
vs. Zombies? We played it today.
Battlefield Neighborville.
I just texted him in the morning since I was awake anyway. I was like, hey, Angel. He's like, huh? Plants vs. Zombies. And he's like, what? Outside right now?
Yeah, he has the toys.
I was careful.
No, he thought it was happening.
Yeah, I'm invading. I was like, no, I knew this day was coming.
Yeah, I knew it. I didn't have any plans ready.
Bacteria
I
beast.
gotta start planning right now. But yeah, that shit was lit.
Yeah, but we played for like an hour.
On PS4?
Yeah.
I didn't like being zombies because, you know, the fucking plants are OP. So
Yeah, I was telling this.
you have so much fucking more
I was
fun.
telling this guy when he first got on, bro, these plants are OP, dog. He was like, nah, I don't see it. I was like, nah,
I don't see it.
I was bad. And then we got ran over one time, and he was like, oh, man.
That was all sarcasm. You can't even...
Nah, I'm gonna take you seriously,
That was
though.
all sarcasm.
I'm gonna take you
I was
seriously,
like,
though.
no way. As a fucking sunflower in my fucking beam mode going, meow.
Nah, you didn't see the vision, but it's cool, though.
Okay, you can lie all you want. So he was in a game called The Dark Pictures, which is the name of the brand, basically. Like,
Okay.
The Dark Pictures is what makes these games. Little Hope. And then they make other ones like Man of Medan, and then they're having like one that's like based in Afghanistan. But either way, I just don't see the vision of having him as it. So what I do see is fucking James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy, and now Suicide Squad. He likes to get these big characters and make them as punchlines for jokes now. So that's what I expect Adam Warlock to be in this.
James Gunn's directing Guardians of the Galaxy?
3, yeah.
Wow. Because he did the first 2, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then they fired him. And then he went to DC, and they were like, hey, wait, hold up.
Oh, that's going to suck, because I think Adam Warlock could be a badass, you know?
Yeah, I was hoping too. In fact, I was kind of like iffy on it, because I heard the rumors about Zac Efron. Like, Boss Logic did like his...
With his crimson chin. Yeah, that... I believe it's Zac Efron. That fool had like a jaw... He increased his jawline or some shit.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, that fool made his jaw longer or some shit.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah, his jaw is like super pronounced now, I believe. Let me see if I can find a picture on my Obama phone. Go on.
But yeah, so I was pretty hyped for that one. Pretty hyped to see Zac Efron as Adam Warlock. And I can see like the little bit of comedy, but I also saw him as that one serial killer. What's his name of that serial killer? Kills like the girls.
That Zac Efron played?
Yeah.
Ted Bundy?
Yeah, Bundy. Yeah, and then fucking I was like, yeah, I can see the vision of him as Adam Warlock.
That's probably why he got his jaw elongated. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, actors
like
do
Ted
that weird shit. Like, what's his face? Robert De Niro was like, he was going to play this character, and he was like, well, this kind of character wouldn't have good teeth, so he hired a dentist to fuck up his teeth.
No way.
Yeah, I was
Did
like,
he
bro,
really?
you stupid.
Robert De Niro?
Yeah, Robert dipshit De Niro, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds kind of stupid as fuck. Just wear fake teeth or have them edit it in post.
This was the 1980s, Galo. They didn't have post. No, I'm just kidding.
They didn't have post.
They had post
They didn't
cereal.
have fake teeth?
No, but he can't do his pre.
Gotta get my shit.
Because I'll do the pre edits right now.
Just make it go faster.
Yeah,
Let's wrap
that's
it up.
Stupid as fuck, dude. Sometimes when you see these actors and
It's
stuff, and then you
method
look at their
acting,
teeth
man.
and you're like, oof, like you have money now.
I remember there's this funny story when Nicolas Cage, because he's a method actor, and he was playing a character that did like cocaine or some shit.
He
And
did
so-
the cocaine?
No, he got apparently he had a little baggie, right? And the bag had some white powdered stuff in it, and they didn't know whether or not it was real cocaine or not. I think it was like sugar or some shit, right?
Yeah,
So he's all
because
like,
it's the same high.
he
In
was
fact, sugar's actually more addicted, and more people are addicted to it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts.
That's facts.
And so he was snorting the sugar like in between takes and shit. And then the director had to be like, Cage, that isn't real cocaine, is it? And he's like, it is, because he wants to believe in his character. So he wants to say it is, or else he's going to destroy his disbelief.
Yeah.
And then so he got pissed off at the director. He's like, no, of course it isn't real cocaine. I'm just trying to be the character. Blah, blah, blah. It was funny.
When before got mad as fuck.
Yeah.
It was kind of like when
he leaves the set and never comes back.
He's like, I told you I was playing pretend.
Dad, shut up. Shut up.
Don't come in my room when I'm playing pretend.
Nick Cage is cool though. I need him in more movies.
He should just did cocaine.
he does a lot of movies.
He does a lot of movies.
He does.
He
does a
him
lot. More. Nick Cage, more.
If only he
I'm
does
telling
cocaine.
you guys, watch Willy's Wonderland. That shit
Castor Troy.
is so funny, dude.
Who?
Castor Troy.
Huh?
What?
Castor Troy.
Do you think Castor Troy makes toys and his toy page is called Cast or Toy?
Nah.
Casting toys.
Cast Your Toy?
Nah.
Yeah, Cast Your Toy. Yeah. Alright, don't believe me.
Castaway
don't
Toys?
Don't look up on Instagram and just find Castaway Toys. He only makes toys of fucking Tom Hanks and Castaway.
Guardians.
Castaways. We are castaways. No.
Ahoy there.
No.
Ahoy. Ahoy there.
No.
Ahoy.
I second
No.
that motion.
You know what I second? This ad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Hey.
Sheva.
Sheva.
Chris.
I'm coming.
Chris.
I'm coming.
Sheva.
I mean, I'm almost there.
Sheva.
Come here.
Yeah, you don't got a thing like that.
I'm looking for Jill.
Oh, you need gel? Iowa 3.
Nah.
There was this picture that I saw of like this zookeeper with a crane, and apparently the crane was like killing all its the people that they're trying to get to mate with it.
Spider-Man 3? When that big-ass crane breaks into the photo shoot
Oh
of Gwen
my
Stacy?
god! That
That's
crane.
all I was thinking about when you were talking.
The only crane I was thinking about was fucking Amazing Spider-Man. When, when he has when all the crane operators fucking had to like line them up so he could like fucking go through them and shit. Like that shit was badass, dude. It was New York helping Spider-Man defeat the foe.
Oh, yeah.
You never seen that before in another Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, he did win. How did you know? You didn't watch it. Anyway.
I did watch that Amazing Spider-Man movie. The first one's kind of good.
The first one and the second one are pretty good.
The second one's trash.
It's not trash.
It's not worth your watch. It's not worth your time.
That's why everyone's like, Andrew Garfield's like fucking the good.
No one says that.
Everyone says that. What are
Who
you
says
talking
that?
about?
Who says that?
Everyone says that.
At least he wasn't bi.
Oh, like Jon Kent.
Yeah. Jon Kent, Superman.
We got off track. Hold on.
No, I was talking about trains.
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about.
talking about trains.
Not machine
we're talking about
cranes. He was
bisexual.
talking about
I'm talking about the actual
biological
bird,
animal bird.
the avian
Avian.
cranes, the ones that are near extinction. This guy, so this bird's name was Walnut. She was born in like one of those breeding programs in the 1980s that like help not have it be extinct.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking so it was raised like around humans and shit. So basically it sees itself as a fucking human.
Yeah.
So every time that they try to put another crane with it, it was like, oh, what the fuck? And it fucking kills it.
No.
So they were like, there's no way that this fucking lady's gonna have fucking kids. So, but they noticed that she was with like the zookeeper, like, hey, what's up? How's it going, boy? Hey. And the zookeeper's like, hey. And the zookeeper had the idea, went over and went to the guys like, hey guys, that bird likes me. How about I get some bird semen and I fucking go impregnate her? And then they said, yeah. Everyone's like reading the story like as if it's like a fucking like, oh wow, this guy was pretty smart to do that, blah blah blah. That shit sounds sick as fuck.
That's not even like yeah, it's sick as fuck.
That sounds like a Dan Schneider story.
It's like, don't tell nobody about this. It's
Yeah,
like,
don't tell nobody about it, and then it blows up on Tumblr and shit.
Well, that's how they artificially inseminate cows every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is, but it's fucking
But
disgusting.
I bet they don't talk about that shit though.
Yeah, they fucking go home. Oh man, I got 5 cows pregnant today. Well, hopefully.
Not even, bro. It's a whole assembly line.
Oh, assembly
And
line,
then they
that's
throw
true,
the
but-
males into like fucking a meat cutter. And then they throw the mom in a meat cutter. Damn.
I mean,
That's
what it
dinner.
is. That's why vegans are fighting with their limp wrists and shit. But
holding up 2-pound signs.
so yeah, so I read this and I was like, this is kind of fucking interesting. I'm gonna let people know about it.
So what happened to the crane?
The guy's name is Chris Crowe.
I thought his name was gonna be Chris Crane.
That's great.
No, kind of close, but still not the same species.
I'm pregnant and you're the father.
I'm pregnant and you're the father. And then what was it, the Smithsonian Conservative Biology Institute? Fucking yeah, and every time she has a kid, they take it away from her so they can give it to somebody that won't immediately kill it.
Huh?
So it's basically there's like this like a foster family of cranes that they have to give these cranes to have them not fucking this whole fucking weird process go to waste.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
That
Imagine
crane-
how hardcore. Like imagine like being this crane though, and like just fucking walking around thinking you're human this whole fucking time.
That's like trans species, fool.
That's like yeah, and
That's
then
trans species right there.
and then fucking when it has a baby, it looks like a fucking crane. So she's like, you know, it was an egg, but you know, she sees the eggs and she's like, what the? Is that how you guys come out? Like, is that how we come out?
Have I been killing babies?
And then let me see. Even how it's worded in this thing is fucking Chris and Walnut have had 5 children.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, so tolerant.
Remember that South Park episode where there's the fucking PETA people, the vegans and shit, in the camp, and then they stumble across the little half human, half bird animal thingy. He's like, kill me, kill me.
I don't remember that
No.
one. I don't remember that one.
Wait, where is that? What is
South
that?
Park.
South Park.
That was funny.
So yeah, Jon Kent is gay or bisexuals.
Bisexual.
He bisexual people. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was funny when I saw that. So this gay guy I know posted it, right? And he was like, "This is he's like, this is why I primarily watch anime now." And I was like, "Are you still gay, or you just hate that they're pushing an agenda?" And he's like, "I just hate that they're pushing the agenda, man, shoving it down people's throats." I was like, "Yeah, for real, dude." And I hate what it said too, like, because they were advertising it. They were like, "This new Superman cares about the environment, and he's politically, he has his foot in politics, and he's bisexual. He's dating a guy." And it shows him kissing a dude, and I was like,
The best Superman ever.
"That's like
How's
if
that
like
make him a better Superman though?
that's like if that
How's that make him a better Superman?
it doesn't. It just makes he's more
No, but that's why
inclusive.
though.
But
It's more inclusive.
because it pushes my agenda. My dad was telling me about the gay agenda like 2 years ago. I thought he was bullshitting.
Nah, that's real.
Why do you
Gay
think he was
Hollywood.
bullshitting?
Cause I just thought I was like, okay. I was like,
Man, old man's acting crazy.
I thought it was just an old head, going off.
Yeah. He's like, there's a lot more gays, and you're like, I mean, they were there, but they just weren't flamboyant, and then now they're all flamboyant, and you're like, oof.
Oh, Dave Chappelle has this one funny joke in his new special. He's like, remember the good gays in the 80s when yeah, he's
Where you
like,
could tell who they were.
yeah, he's like, you could tell who they were because they all looked surprised. They all had the mouth open and the eyes all wide.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. It's because I used to watch super funny movies like that shit. They over exaggerate that trope and shit.
Don't you think it's weird though how that's a trope, and then like people actually adopt that as a personality.
Yeah, like
Like that was a cliche, and you saw that, and you were like, "Yeah, that's me." And then they go fucking tweet about it and Instagram and shit, and be like, "Yeah, that's me."
It's like, why are you making fun of me? It's like, bro, didn't you say it was you? That's what
Stereotypes.
That's what this one Vox guys did.
Stereotypes are based on truth. Sometimes.
To Louderwood Crowder. Yeah, he's
He's a podcast.
He's like a conservative comedian.
He's a podcast comedian, conservative man.
Yeah, and the Vox guy would call himself how do I say it? He'll call himself queer because I guess trying to make it inclusive, the word. And then Louderwood Crowder calls him queer, and the words he calls himself, and then he like how you say it?
Gets offended.
Yeah, he got offended and tried to get get him deplatformed.
What the?
Don't you see that as the same thing as N-word?
What?
The queer thing.
No, I didn't see words as words.
I thought it was derogatory, but they put it into the alphabet names, and now it's LGBTQIA plus, and that Q is a queer.
That's what the Q stands for.
Yeah,
that's what the Q stands for.
Yes, the Q stands for Q.
And I was telling.
Wait, then what does queer mean?
I don't know, but I guess it's an orientation. I was like, I thought
gay?
it just meant you were a lesbian.
I thought it was like an adjective or some shit.
I don't know. We need a correspondent.
We need a correspondent.
Yeah,
we need to get a gay correspondent as a guest.
Yeah.
We need
one,
several
we need an
LGBTQ.
ambassador.
One that's like in depth in the literature of the LGBTQ plus.
One that's not just LGBTQ.
Yeah, one that's like in depth.
We need to be inclusive.
Yeah, sure. That's why.
I'm starting by reading these two communist books.
How about we like recast all ourselves with different gay people?
Yeah,
we could do that.
We
Next
should,
Pride.
Yeah, next Pride.
No, we're gone from the podcast.
Yeah, we fire ourselves and then we give it to someone else.
No, yeah, next Pride we fucking just decast ourselves.
Why not now?
Because then
Pride month next week, gay might not even be a thing no more. No, I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
What?
Like an article comes out, we've cured gay. It was a disease.
It's not like
what the fuck?
It's not like the big thing anymore.
Is that all that? It's just a thing to do. Like there's enough gay people out there. They're like, you know what?
Maybe some of us got herd immunity.
Gay was so last century.
Gay was so last century, dude.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if I want to stick in your butt anymore, bro.
Can we just like be bros?
It was funny because
that sounds right.
Why are you so pussy, bro?
What?
Yeah, I kind of do that.
Last week, Angel was like,
and then they end up just being bi, so they're still fucking LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Well, whether you're gay or not, or gay or bi, you're still gonna be a part of the LGBTQIA
That's literally what I said. It's fun.
Community. No, you didn't. Anyways, Angel Angel told us last week that they put a guy on the Playboy cover.
Oh yeah.
And I was like a straight guy, and he's like, no, a gay guy, and I was like, oh no, I just meant like a normal guy, like just a guy, and he was like, oh, isn't that crazy, huh? Like nowadays, if you're a gay guy, that's kind of just normal to us now. Like everything else is the weird thing, and I was like, yeah, that is weird.
What do you mean everything else?
Like trans,
speciesism,
freaking dog people, horse people.
At the same time, though, like if it was a trans dude, like a guy who transitioned into a girl and was then on the cover of Playboy,
it kind of make more sense.
It would make more sense. I'd understand.
It kind of make more sense.
I would like to see Elliot Page on the front of Playboy.
Nah, you mean play girl, bro? Because she's a girl. She's a boy.
Guy.
She's a guy.
Well, then it wouldn't defeat the purpose.
Oh
shit, my head hurts.
But yeah, so like if it was a trans woman on the cover of the Playboy, I'd be like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Because, they're trying to, like...
like Caitlyn?
Yeah. Trying to enforce the fact that the women...
Did he already do that?
Did he?
No, it was on Vogue, no? Or some shit. It was like...
It was on something.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to look at it, but...
Didn't she?
But the fact that it's just a gay dude is just like, what's the point?
We're old heads, man. We can't even get our pronouns right. These kids could get pronouns right. And this shit makes our head hurt.
I don't know. Bro's only been a chick for, 2 or 3 years?
I feel like it's been longer.
Hey, update on that bird story. He has to be with it until they live up to 60 and they meet for life. So he's practically accepted that they're married, and that he's 42 and the bird's 36, so he has to wait like 30 years for it to die.
I feel like
Be
he,
free.
So like, does that fool have like a wife?
I think so.
So how does she feel about it?
That's what I want to know.
Like, hey, honey, did you like?
They even had to do a mating dance, dog.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how they knew
If
that
she
the
think-
bird liked them, because the bird was trying to do a mating dance. And
If
he
she
was
thinks
like, whoa.
she's a human, why does she do a mating dance?
That's just what she knows in her head, dude. That's what they do.
Sure.
That's just in their head. It's fucking in there. That's like how we be funny to girls and shit.
Nah.
I believe that.
What do you mean, nah? There's shit that's fucking just ingrained in your head. If a dog grows up with your family, the dog's gonna do dog stuff. And then, yeah, that was kind of it. But also, can't you just pretend you died?
What do you mean?
Can't he just like fake his death to the
Animals
wife?
will catch on to that, bro. They won't believe it.
I'd quit for it, but I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all got me fucking birds.
I can't do this shit no more, dog. I thought I was cleaning up after it.
He comes back, he goes into the car, and he's just like, done fucking these damn birds.
I feel like he likes it, bro.
Like a
honestly.
big ass cigarette.
Honestly,
He's probably happy
I
that he
keep
got that
it.
role.
I keep it for him to be like, hey, bro, I got the best
I got
idea.
the best idea.
And trust me, dog, I'm okay with it. It involves me.
I want to know what everybody in the room thought about him, like before he entered and after he entered.
His wife was like, he can't keep getting away with this.
He can't keep getting away with it!
But the thing is that, you know, we need our privacy, you know?
Oh god.
For the mate.
She did her dance on me, bro. I got a
She
boner.
did her
I'm just
dance.
kidding. I didn't get a boner.
Now I
I
was
just
talking
wanted
about
to
when
say,
my wife has sex, she has to dance.
She has to do the dance before we
Yeah, she
start.
has to do the mating dance.
babe, you know how I get in the mood.
Do your little clicks and
like-
caws.
She has to put on fucking special the shoes,
No,
tap dancing shoes.
It's like, yeah, pick the floor.
Yeah. Oh, put that ass up a little bit more. That's right.
Throw up in my mouth.
Chinese food.
Yeah, but that's crazy. People are crazy now, man. I just see life as a sitcom now.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
It's because of all that fucking Victoria's you've been watching.
No, yeah, bro. High key.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Yeah, because like.
Because it's a sitcom that makes fun of sitcoms and how people are trying to become a sitcom. It's crazy, bro. It's like, go on, Galo. What were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, when you lock yourself into something, like if I played Fallout for too long, I see life as Fallout.
Yeah.
Like if you play fucking games for too long or watch a show or movie for too long, you're just kind of like, I guess life is just like this now.
That's how I felt. That's how I feel when I watch a movie. So when I was a kid, I saw Butterfly Effect in theaters. And I came out that bitch thinking I could rewrite time and shit. I was like, whoa, let me flashback.
What if I told you you can?
I remember when Fallout 4 came out or whatever, and 3. When I would talk to people, I felt like dialogue options would come up, and when I say something, I'm like, damn, I think I said the wrong thing, or yeah, I said the right thing.
And they're just looking at you funny and shit?
Yeah, and then like everyone just like that.
Being mean to people, you're like, where's my dark wings and evil aura?
And even oh fucking, what game was that?
Fable.
Yeah, Fable does that. Yeah.
I never played
That's
it.
dope.
It is dope when that happens. I forgot all about Fable.
I know Fable 3 came out, and I never even heard about Fable 1 or 2.
Dog.
But when Fable 3 came out, everyone was like, dude, Fable 3! I was like,
Yeah.
what happened to the first two?
I literally remember seeing Fable for Xbox when I was walking around the video store. And I like saw it for rent and shit. and I
Oh,
was
memories,
like,
man.
I don't know what this game is. And I just keep walking.
Bro, I was cleaning my room today, right?
Yeah.
And I saw a game from Video World.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
You're the reason they're fucking closed.
but inside of it, dog, it wasn't the game.
Nah, we all know it was COVID that shut them down.
Yeah, bro.
It was.
It,
Yeah, I have
it
an
was
inside
those
source.
authoritarian fucking governors.
I have an inside source. They were like, hey, we're just going to be closed for a little bit. And then fucking months later, they were like,
You really
just
do
don't
have
come
an inside
back.
source.
Hey, remember, 15 weeks to slow the spread.
Just to slow it down.
Newsom's like, you guys must vaccinate your children. What about your daughter? She ain't vaccinated.
She's rich. She don't need it.
Everywhere she enters is fucking...
It's clean. It's fucking
clean.
clean. Believe me. I never let her set foot in a dirty place.
Everything that she answers and wait, how old is she?
I don't even know.
Because I was about to make a joke.
Save that joke.
Yeah, I will save it for a later time.
Yeah. Wait on that one. Yeah. Let it build up. Let it age.
Build up,
bit.
just like, oh, damn. Just think, man. 25 years ago, the Nintendo 64 came out.
25?
Yeah.
That was the year that was the year after I was born. Skis.
Yep, it sure was. It was the year me and Angel were born.
That's right.
That's a long ass time, dog.
Yeah. We're old now.
This was like to be old. The butterfly.
You guys played that Maximum Carnage game on there and shit?
I didn't play Maximum Carnage on it. I played the Spider-Man 64.
Sure. Is that the one where Doc Ock turns into a Carnage symbiote?
Yeah.
Chases him?
Yeah.
I played that shit for PS2.
I've seen it
on
recently.
PS1.
Also, is
yeah.
Maximum Carnage the
end.
Super Nintendo one?
Something.
I don't know.
I remember hearing something.
Because the one you're talking about is just Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I think that was the second one, the third one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Doc Ock.
No, that Doc Ock one is it's just called Spider-Man.
Is this the first one or the second one?
It's just Spider-Man. And it's on the PS1 and it's on the Nintendo 64, but on the Nintendo 64 it's called Spider-Man 64.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That shit was hard when I was a kid, bro. That shit had me tense, bro.
Yeah, because you fucking like you have to deal with these janky ass controllers, but you don't know that they're janky controls because you don't know what controls are really.
They just seem hard to you.
Yeah, so it just seemed hard. So you're just fucking going, and like you just have to web over, and then sometimes the web will make you grab the wall that you don't want to grab.
Yeah.
And you're like, no! And he comes up and he's like,
It's like dun 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 dun. And I used to be mad as a kid, bro, because you know how there'll be like only like rooftop missions or like only like alley missions, and during the rooftop missions you can't go on the floor, and so I'll be mad as fuck. I'm like, I want to go on the floor. I don't want to be on these fucking rooftops.
Yeah.
And
there's no such thing as a floor.
Yeah.
That shows the endless abyss.
Yeah, you fucking fall and it's just fucking nightmare. Nightmare.
Yeah, when you have to like chase like Electro or whatever, Scorpion.
Yeah.
No, Scorpion. That's the one I was like.
Yeah, Scorpion was sick.
Scorpion Death Drop.
That fool tried to kill JJ.
Scorpion Death
Yeah,
Block.
that's what happened.
Yeah,
you gotta
Flash.
save JJ.
Yeah, he's like fuck, you kind of don't want to, but
yeah. You're like, are you gonna make better newspapers about me? I knew it. You're extorting me.
No.
All right.
Just drop him.
Yeah, boy, it's pretty sick too. Like the gameplay is pretty sick. You climbing on the fucking the side of the buildings and helicopters are shooting at you.
You do the web the web balls.
Yeah.
Web ball.
The fucking spider senses. Yeah, that game was badass for what it was.
And then they had like different things you could add to your fucking web shooters that you find around.
Yeah.
Like that red one.
And then like a zap one.
This was cool.
And then different suits too. The middle one.
Yeah.
That
That was like
shit
the
was
dawn of Spider-Man and all his fucking suits because this motherfucker has so many.
Yeah. Goblin was good. The Green Goblin, the Goblin was in there. That shit was sick.
Was he? Man, dude, I'm like blanking out who was in there. I remember I watched something recently with it in there, and it was Venom.
Mm-hmm,
It was like
was
Venom.
sick with
It was specifically Venom through all Spider-Man games, and then it got to the 64 part, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like unlocking memories like deep in my head, and it was him going, "Come here, Spider."
Oh,
and I
you were
was like,
chasing and shit?
what the fuck? And then he grabs Spider-Man. I'm like, he's gonna lick him, and then he starts licking him. I'm like, oh my god.
I remember this.
Like I'm remembering it in real time as it's happening on the screen. Like,
Like, no way.
and then he's like, I'm like, whoa, this is disgusting.
The game is badass.
Yeah. We have 2 new trailers. We got the Scream 5.
Oh, Scream 5?
Yeah, Scream 5 is coming out.
That's crazy, bro.
OG cast, but it's all like new. You haven't seen the trailer?
I've never really seen Scream.
You guys want to see the trailer?
Yeah.
All right, talk about something while I bring it up.
Some.
Nice.
I was Ghostface like 3 or 4 times when I was a kid for Halloween.
Ghostface?
Is it just because you had the mask?
Ghostface Killer?
I just like the way he looked. I never cared to watch the movie.
I want to play that one fucking game, dude. What's that shit called?
What?
Terradome?
Oh.
The one with all the horror game or horror movie icons. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Hello?
It's the girl from You on Netflix.
You who?
Can you see Ivan?
Yeah.
Last time I did put a trailer, the Super Smash Bros. One, it was like really loud in the thing. Fuck no, dog. See, she was trying to just get out, dog.
Huh.
It's just that for the next 5 minutes.
Doors unlocked.
That fool was
Already
fast.
inside,
Water.
dog.
Water. Water. Yo.
Yo ho. Again.
That fool.
Sydney Prescott, of course I haven't.
Something about this one just feels different.
Cool.
I know who you are. I've been through this a lot.
They keep making us.
This is your life now, which means that whoever this is gonna keep coming for you. You ready for this? Never.
There's certain rules to surviving.
Attacks fall on people related to the original killers.
What?
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back.
Is he mythical now?
I think they always try to make it seem that way for horror movies, but he's definitely shouldn't be because it's the
It's a man.
yeah, it has to be a man in there, you know. Like I don't want to make him seem like a Jason, you know. I don't want anybody to shoot him and have him just keep walking.
Yeah, because someone asked me which horror movie person on like the little, they had like collage, like which one would you think you have a chance of surviving? I was like, Scream.
Yeah, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, he's a
Ghostface?
normal guy.
Yeah, Ghostface. Yeah.
Ghostface is a normal dude just with a big knife.
Yeah, I feel like you just little knife handling, you know, just take him down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He stabs you.
Yeah.
Immediately.
You're like, damn it.
I thought I had this.
Next time.
You are
It ends up being that fucking like that VR shit. You're like, you want to go back in again? Yeah. They're like, "What's up, Alfonso?" And you want to go back in, and you look down, you're an entirely different person.
Damn,
That reminds me of that
bro.
Rick and Morty thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to say.
Oh,
Rick and Morty. I was literally gonna say the
Chips.
fucking. What was the name of it?
The game, I don't know the game, but
It's called like Jeffrey or George or some shit.
yeah.
So I had a wife, I had kids.
Yeah. I lived the whole life. He's like, yeah, you did it boring. And then,
He's like,
and
you
then
survived cancer, you went back to the drugstore.
and then you went back to the drugstore. You survived cancer, and then you went back to the drugstore. And then fucking when Rick starts it, he's like, he's already burning all his socials. And
The leg is going off the
leaving no
grid.
trace. He's going off the grid.
It's hilarious.
What's the other trailer going?
What do you guys think about Macaulay Culkin lately?
He's cool.
Yeah? How he's a DJ and shit?
He has his own podcast. Yeah, he's called like the Rabbit Foot or some shit. He likes wrestling.
Yeah.
He likes wrestling. He goes to events and shit. He's cool. Some people think he's a clone, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
Oh,
anyway.
but you know what else is funny was that Eric Andre had him on the show, and he was like, he had this dude, some like other actor guy, whatever it is, that kind of looks like him, and he's like, people say you look like Macaulay Culkin, and he's like, yeah, I get that a lot, but I'm sexier. And then Macaulay Culkin comes out in a fucking gimp suit with a chainsaw and chases him. This shit was funny, bro.
Bro, dude, if Macaulay Culkin's anything, he's down.
Yeah.
He's fucking down.
He's fucking down, dog. I'm surprised he wasn't in the newest Jackass.
He paints
Or maybe
his nails?
he is. Yeah, whatever he is, he's down. Yeah, he paints his nails.
Some people still see that as a thing to look down upon. I'm like, that shit is cool.
You guys better not
I
look
do
down
too,
upon
I
it,
do
man.
too, but only if I catch you as doing it. Like in the act
Yeah.
of actually painting your
There's like,
nails.
yeah, there's like this picture of like Itachi from Naruto. For those who don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know Naruto and listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
people don't.
it
Some
shows
people are
Itachi painting his nails, and I'm like, wow, that takes me out of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. You can't
Is it
watch
an official
people.
picture or is it like
Nah,
No,
it's a fan made one saying like showing like he has like purple nails, so like how did we get to this point?
Yeah, like, yeah.
That's funny.
It's like
Yeah.
it's cool seeing him
It's cool,
on.
yeah, because when you see him and he just looks
But
badass.
this thing about like
Boy,
how you have to
the
apply the
process.
nail
He
polish.
just dips his fingertips in the fucking paint.
he just uses chakra to do
Yeah,
it.
just
You
apply
use
it.
chakra to change your nail color.
Yeah, no, he
He's
he
just
has
someone-
the paint there, but he just like uses chakra
No,
strings to put it
he
on.
puts someone in genjutsu and then he has them do it.
and then he
Yeah, and then he goes up.
That's funny. Does he like do all Akatsuki members have to paint their nails, or he was just like, I'm gonna paint my nails?
I think the people just do it. Man.
Yeah, it's like we're different, dog. This is
Yeah.
be different.
Like I want to know who pierced all those. Oh, I guess it just looks cooler because it was probably just Nagato going like, ching, ching,
Yeah.
ching, like just pointing it.
Chakra
in there.
receptors and shit.
Yeah, because it's just a doll at that point.
Look at that. Is that a bat? That motherfucking bat.
Ooh, that shit got COVID.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's 100%
big.
bat, dude. Yeah, that's not a bat. Is it? I don't know, man. It's pretty dark out here.
Yeah, man, there's the lights on.
Yeah, all the lights are down there. I was gonna take a pic. I want to take a picture right there with you guys.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the lights on.
Humanity.
All right, here we go.
Which is this?
Surprise. It's the first time for me too.
Is that Tekken?
It looked like some fighting game of swords.
What the fuck? P. Holmes?
What? It's like I've seen this before, but in English.
Ugh.
My mum and dad have gone to Tokyo. I'm totally on my own.
I'm totally on my own.
Did you realise that my 10-year-old son is at home by himself? You just assumed Max was on the other flight.
We didn't take a census.
P. Holmes is still American or something? McAllister, what the fuck?
Go to jail, honey. I wouldn't last 30 seconds in Jet Bob. That's where fresh fish get caught.
Nobody here is getting got.
And we're criminals.
I don't think so.
And we're criminals. I don't think so. He just reforms them.
Intervention.
Trying to get home to my son, who is alone and scared, and he needs his mother.
Sweet Home. Play on Disney Plus.
Only on Disney Plus.
They just rebooted Home Alone, guy.
Soft reboot.
and it doesn't look that appealing.
Bro, there was a fat cop and his name tag said McAllister. Kevin
Yeah.
McAllister? Who's that supposed to be? Is that Buzz? I don't know. Am I gonna watch to find out? No.
Hell no.
But yeah, so those are the two trailers that came out today, I believe.
You're what the French call les incompetents.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What the French call you that?
It looks dumb. Honestly.
Honestly, Diane, that looks dumb. It did look dumb, and I hated
The little boy?
the little boy.
Yeah.
Back.
It's
He
like-
has no charisma. He has no cool factor. Kevin McAllister, motherfucker, was cool.
You know what else I hate? When people try to step on our turf, try to steal our stuff, try to take our names. The Fools Podcast, guys.
Oh yes, Galo told me about this today.
I looked
earlier.
up the Fools Podcast like I do sometimes, like to see what pops up on Google and stuff to see like when we've actually made it. You know what popped up when I typed in Fools Podcast YouTube?
Tell him.
3 random ladies, dog. These 3 random ladies with an episode called "We Manifested Ourselves."
Lana Rhodes?
Might as well
with how fucked they're gonna be. Nah, these are shots fired though. Stop stepping on our turf. You better change your names.
Yeah.
We were here first.
It's a fool's
Were we?
podcast.
Yeah, we were.
Cool.
Not only that, man. How do you manifest yourself, man?
How do you manifest yourself? Are we naming this episode "We Manifested Ourselves"?
Yeah, we manifested.
We emancipated ourselves.
We coded ourselves.
Birds of Prey and the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
It's like being born is a thing.
Of three fools. If anything, your parents manifested.
Yeah, because
Like,
you're
really?
born, right? You're born, but you have to manifest who you are. Like whether you're gay, straight, man, woman, bi, trans.
But the only way you're manifested is by the environment around you, not yourself. All you are a collection of thoughts. That's all you are.
You just a pile of opinions.
When I was
Oh no, I was calling them a collection of thoughts.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
when I was a little kid, I was in first grade, right? And I was watching this.
I need props for that. That's good.
That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
I did mean it both ways. I meant it the first way, yeah, right. And then, all right.
When I was a little kid, I was watching 101 Dalmatians, the live action one in first grade, and I saw Cruella de Vil, and I thought her long ass nails were cool. I was like, I want nails like that. And this girl was like, ew, I mean, only girls can get long nails. And I was like, and I was forever changed.
You're like, that's just for the birds.
I was like, I'm a boy.
I'm a man. I'm gonna start doing push-ups and shit. I'm a man. These are hard.
I remember in middle school seeing two
Two men?
Yeah, like two
Kissing?
goth dudes. Two
Yeah,
goth
those are
dudes
real
or
men.
like two emo dudes painting each other's nails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and by the library, and I was like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, look at
and
you.
you told me about it
I
too.
was like, how pitiful. No crisscross applesauce.
It was Sharpie too. It wasn't with nail polish. They were using Sharpies.
Oh man,
Like
You know what's
markers
funny
and
though?
shit.
I remember
I remember
I'd
it
make
specifically. And then they after they painted it, they would scratch it.
blow on it real quick.
I remember when I was a little kid, like probably third grade, I was playing WrestleMania 19, and I made my character have like the samurai pants, silver samurai pants, with like the Super Saiyan hair, make it silver, and then I had like, my character's name was DMX too. I didn't know who DMX was, but well, okay, I low key kind of did though, but I don't know. I was
You're like, here, your dog's DMX.
And so
Your dogs are right here in my WrestleMania game.
I gave my character like these claw. You could put like these gloves with long blades on them or something, like spikes. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I gave him like these long ass glove thingies. So I guess I still had like the idea in my head. And then my friend,
You're like Wolverine has long nails.
my friend would be
The
like,
claws.
The claw.
"Oh, Sabretooth, Lady It looked like Lady Deathstrike."
That's right.
And my friend was like, "Bro, take those gloves
Oh,
off."
because
I
she's
was
a lady though. That's
I
why
was
they
like,
give
"No,
it to her.
I like him." He's like, "No, bro, it looks stupid." I was like, "No, I
You
love him."
sexism in comics. You're like, no, I love him.
Yeah, he was trying to get me to take off the gloves, and I don't know.
You said, no, I love him. He's like, how did I catch you lacking so bad? You're gay.
He's like, hey
You're
yo.
homosexual.
Well, back in the day, we used to shoot hoops, and we used to be like, if I make this, you're gay. And then if we
That
didn't
shit
make,
came true.
yeah, if we made it, then that person was gay, and if we didn't make it, then that person wasn't gay.
And let's just say we both won that day. We've been married for 15 years.
Nah, but this one dude was like, this guy, I can't remember his name, but he was like this. He was always in the group, but he didn't really talk too much.
Yeah.
But he was all like, if I make this Ivan, you're a girl. And I was like, oh. And he made that shit, bro, out of nowhere.
And this I
What'd you
became
do?
And I was like,
transgender.
damn, I guess I'm a girl, guys. It was funny.
Yeah. You just start getting all plump and shit. Everyone looks back. Your beard is everything's gone away. You're like,
Well, this is middle school. I was like 7th grade.
oh, never mind. Well, I mean, I don't know what would change. You have more feminine face. And you're like, what's the problem, guys?
This sexy jutsu.
You sexy jutsu. You can praise Jiraiya all you want, but that was some weird shit he was doing in Naruto.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. He like touches him and shit.
You motherfucker, you can't do your own sexy jutsu and have hands-on experience with yourself. Like, as your fucking...
Well, even when he's not, Even when he's not in the sexy jutsu, he tells Naruto to take off all his clothes and he's in his boxers and he's like channeling your chakra or some shit.
Yeah.
He's looking at him. He's like, "Yeah, you have a nice body," and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Fight proxy release."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa!" And he threw him off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like Jiraiya status. I mean, like Hayashi status.
Yeah. That's gangster right there.
Why you stop that?
Stop what?
Why you cracking your knuckles?
Who,
Drink
Angel?
my nipples.
Yeah, what's wrong with cracking your knuckles?
People don't like hearing these noises in the background. Maybe it's gonna be covered up with our spooky theme music.
Spooky.
Let me know if you guys like the theme music. Have
Oh,
you
I
guys
don't
heard
watch
it?
this shit. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine.
Happy Halloween.
Have you guys heard it?
What?
No, not yet.
The spooky music.
I'm on episode 14.
Oh, nice.
15.
And hello, all new viewers. I've noticed that we have some new viewers here.
We
Welcome
do?
to the Fools Podcast.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi. I'm all about being a fool, but not fooling myself.
My name's Angel
Yes,
and
I
I
know
like
you
to
do.
party.
No, I'm Galo and I like to party.
Hi, my name's Ivan and I like to party.
No, I party.
We can't all party, guys. One guy has to be the party guy.
And that's me.
Now, I know for a fact you don't party. Yeah, you're right. No one parties except Galo. And me.
It's funny because I actually don't party.
You don't, motherfucker.
I know for a fact you know.
Because you got kids.
You got kids. You're a family man. Go home and be a family man.
All right. That's the end of this.
All right, man. Well, I guess we'll see you next week. This is Angel G.
Ivan O.
Wait, really? You guys have nothing else to say?
Nope.
Oh, we're all done?
I'm pretty done.
Yep.
Yeah, we're taking it.
You got anything else?
Yeah, let me add the Squid Game thing.
Oh my god.
Don't.
How am I going to get these hashtags in and get us all popular and shit if I don't talk about what's relevant?
Alright.
I think I'm like 2
Squid Game
episodes
has
in.
the big ass Korean child looking at everybody and you have to
Yeah.
That's Squid Game?
It's
Yeah.
no, all right,
Is
so
that a
It's green
game?
light- yeah,
Is
it's
that
green
a
light.
game or
The-
a show?
It's a show
on
on Netflix.
Wow, you guys trained
Jinx,
for that?
you owe me a kiss.
Mwah.
So
Why was that kiss so seductive?
Because I'm not a kid.
You're like, dude, bro, you kissed and you said "moi" at the same time.
Mwah.
How'd you do that, bro? Oh my god. You're a legend.
He's just asking so he can keep seeing it.
Mwah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Mwah.
But the way you, like, the airiness to it.
The
like,
airiness?
Yeah, you got some air off the end.
Like the Hershey's Kisses with air in them so they can cut production costs. So, no.
Mwah.
Alright, so Squid Game. I finished it finally.
I'm on the
Angel
second
hasn't
episode.
finished it, yeah. And I feel like that second episode thing that you just did, a lot of people have done it. I've watched some Twitch streams. They said that they only gotten so far. All the
Yeah,
memes and stuff
and no-
have basically just been about that very first episode and
Yeah.
that second one. And it makes you think like,
We were talking about this the other day.
yeah, exactly. So we were talking about the other day how it was basically like it felt like manufactured. Like it felt like it was a
Being
industry
forced.
plan.
Industry plan. It was
And
propaganda.
Yeah, and it's crazy because think back, and Netflix kind of always has a random thing that comes out and like blows up
Because
and
of a
then-
meme.
And yeah, because it's kind of like it's kind of pushed the same way. But I've only recently like noticed it from Squid Game.
Well, like bird face and shit.
Yeah, the Bird Box.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
fucking
things like
blindfold.
that.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
the
I made a
blindfold shit.
Bird
It
Box
became a
meme.
challenge.
Because I was watching Naruto Shippuden one time, and there's this
Mm.
scene where like Naruto's going to that island to train, and so like there's a filler episode where Naruto's trying. I don't know what Naruto's doing, but guy's like grabbing the back of his face and spreading his eyes open. I was like, whoa! It was right during the Bird Box time, so I screenshotted it. And I made a meme, Naruto cross Bird Box, and I was like, yeah, I never seen the movie, but memes.
I never seen the movie. Is this it?
Am I doing it right?
Am I doing it right?
Damn, so I was a part of that. I
yeah.
make memes. I make some pretty funny memes sometimes.
Yeah, and I recently made a Squid Game meme on the Fools Podcast. Follow the Fools Podcast on Instagram. Not the Fools Podcast. It's at Fools Podcast. FOOLSPODCAST.
What?
See you there.
Let me give you guys a live reaction to this meme I made today.
SUCCESS. Success.
Throw the Halloween party and your friends. It looks like she's wearing Ichigo's mask.
That's you in the bathroom at every party.
So yeah, fucking I finished it.
and I liked it. It was pretty good, but it's also like kind of a story that you've seen before, and I don't like how it's kind of trying to segue into a season 2.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like I feel like because of course there should be only be one winner, right?
I mean, that's not exactly how they portray it. It makes it seem like there's gonna be multiple winners.
I mean,
Like
to
depending
me,
on the games that are there, because also like at some point during the show, they kind of say like they're not always the same games. So I don't know, man. Also at another point, they're like, oh, we want everything to be like the same, you know, like equal, like we're all equals here. Like when we're here, like that's like the point of this whole thing. Blah blah.
But everyone else
But
has
then,
guns.
no, but then at this other point in time, they manufacture a fucking fight by not giving enough people food, and like so they make people kill each other, and it's like you can't fucking do them both. You can't say both of that.
Well, the game was going too slow, dog.
Exactly the point though. Like I don't know. I made this meme for Squid Game.
I need to watch it more, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you made that?
Yeah.
Who is that girl?
It's a guy.
Who's that guy?
He's the main character, dude. Ji-hoon.
Ji-hoon?
Yeah. So fucking basically, you guys all know from the fucking first meme thing. Y'all go through like death-defying shit, and obviously somebody makes it through. So that same person that made it through is like gonna go back for some reason, and he's like, first time, like that meme. That's fucking funny to me. I was trying to make another meme, a Thanos meme, and that shit got way too fucking difficult and hard to edit, and I gave up.
You're like, damn, people actually sit there and do this?
Yeah, but I deadass was like, I need to hire an editor.
This is too much for me. I need someone to make my memes.
I think about that whenever I edit this podcast too. I'm like, I need to hire an editor.
Like, that's the goal right now. That's the mission.
That's the goal. But I give Squid Game, I give it like a 6 out of 10.
I'll be watching it in English so I can see the
Yeah.
mouth move funny.
Yeah, and then there's like these. I think these. There was like this funny reel about that came out, and it was like when you're watching Squid Game dubbed, and it's like a meaningful part with like this guy and an old man, and it's like, here, you can have my marble, and he's like, oh no, old man, thanks. That's just so fucking good. I don't know. I felt like the dub was pretty good.
Yeah, the dub is pretty
Yeah, I
dope.
feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah, but I just like seeing the mouths move.
Yeah, I get you.
It reminds me of Kung Pao.
They're pretty good, especially at like some points. Like there's like, so some of the voice actors don't have to go that hard, but they do, and it's like thanks.
Yeah, he's like, thank you.
Thank you.
Because I know in Korea they're screaming hardcore right
Yeah.
now. In Korean, this is hardcore. Screams in Korean, screams in Asian actually is just fucking a lot louder.
I like how they dipped into other Asians as well, and they brought the Indian dude.
Oh yeah, that one. Yes, yeah.
All right. That brings us to the end of this podcast. You guys have anything else?
No,
No.
No?
No.
let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
This has been Angel G.
Galo V.
And I even know.
Thank you for listening to the Fool's Podcast, where you can be a fool.
And that-
fool yourself.
Wait, what? No, you're not supposed to fool yourself. What's happening here?
Not for yourself.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Stay blessed.
Stay stressed.
Fuck.
Are you actually just gonna keep editing with stay stressed?
I change up sometimes.
Sometimes, but some other
Stay
days,
miserable.
like imagine somebody's having a terrible day,
Stay
and you're just like,
anxiety.
he's like, I really wish this would go away. Or
Well, that's how
he or
you
she-
grow.
That's how you grow, is through stress.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna tell your Iron Man when you get
Unnecessary
home?
stress.